What's up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? Missed y'all. YouTube actually saw me because I actually recorded for them real quick. Like, I forget what day of the week it was. And tonight, grain of sand, exit light, and tonight, take my hand off the never land. Oh, hang on, I might get another ID card because I feel like I know which one this is. I think they're all the stupid chili lily ones. See if I can find a different one. This is ID card 2. No. ID card 1. I'll do ID card 2. I feel like I know which one the ID card is. Yeah, I know. Definitely getting close. And this is, in fact, Wkcv, the voice of Keystone College. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to What Else? Here on this Thursday night, 7 o'clock. You guys already know what time it is, guys. It is, in fact, time for Sports Talks here on Wkcv, guys. Welcome to, again, Wkcv, the Sports Talks, guys. As always, I will be your host for this evening. Yes, the one, the only, JT. You guys, checking in with you guys. And, guys, I never thought I'd actually be saying this, and I kind of am a little bit upset to be saying this, but shout out to New England, man. All right, as much as it kills me to say it, shout out to New England. Held probably one of the best, well, can't really say anymore that it's one of the best offenses in the NFL because it's not anymore. It really isn't. I mean, 3 points scored by the Rams in the Super Bowl. I mean, here's a fun fact that everybody seems to be ignoring real quick. Guys, does anybody else realize that the Rams scored as many points as they did, they had the same amount of points as they did the same amount of losses they had this season. They went 13-3, and a lot of people are ignoring that. To be honest with you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I find a lot of that interesting stuff. I find that very interesting. And why, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things that like makes me happy. Don't ask me why. It just does. But nonetheless, and this is gonna kill me even say even more. Shout out to the Patriots, tying the Steelers with the most Super Bowl wins of all time. They got 6 now. So, yep. Pittsburgh is now not the only team New England has 6 rings now, as much as it kills me to say that. But shout out to them. We all hate on Belichick and Brady. We all do. We can't even deny it. We all hate on Belichick. We all hate on Brady. And they all go ahead and they get 6 wins, or they get 6 Super Bowls. So, I mean, shout out to them, man. And, real shout out to them. But nonetheless, pretty much, I'll just go over the scoring breakdown real quick. So, pretty much 1 touchdown scored the entire game. And, oh, wow. Actually, hang on. Here's a fun fact. Here's actually a real fun fact, because I just realized it. It was actually, the game score was actually Los Angeles' record. It was actually 13-3, and like I said, Rams went 13-3. I just realized that. I'm actually just realizing that for the first time. But nonetheless, Gostkowski got it started in the second quarter. I know, it's crazy. The fact that it was 0-0 to the first quarter. Honestly, if you bet that honestly, I'm not going to say it didn't make sense, but at the same time it did, simply because of the fact that, honestly, how can I put it? I think that it made a lot of sense that it did, because I know both defenses were really good. I know both teams held their opponents to, I think they both held them to about an average of about 21 to 24 points, if I'm right. Maybe less, but nonetheless, Gostkowski, like I said, got the scoring started second quarter. He actually missed a field goal in the first, so second year in a row, I believe he's done that, at where he's missed a field goal on the opening drive, because he did it last year against the Rams, and then he did it he did it last year against the Rams, and this year against the Eagles, I should say. My bad. He did it last year against the Eagles, this year against the Rams. So I get that a little bit flip-flop. But honestly, it'd be interesting to see if he actually, he does it again against, or I don't remember if he did it 3 years ago against, I think it was it Atlanta they had 3 years ago? 51. Yeah, I think so. It might have been. I don't remember, man. Nonetheless, but still, it was interesting. And then Greg the Leg Man, 53-yarder out third quarter. Not too bad. And that tied it up at 3. And again, that kind of stayed until the fourth quarter. And then New England kind of just... The thing that is so lethal about New England is that their fourth quarter offense is unbelievable. Well, Sony Michel, first touchdown, and Gostkowski pretty much sealed it with a field goal. So, honestly, fantastic game by, both defenses. I mean, Los Angeles' offense wasn't even there. Gurley only touched the ball 10 times, which honestly is a question to me. I know Gurley had an injury, but still, I'm pretty sure you could have gotten it more than 10 times to Gurley. And he was probably, one of the best NFL backs in the league. Yeah, and I think, if I'm right, I think C.J. Anderson, he got 7 more rushes than him, but still, I mean, Gurley was having the better game. But yeah, and then pretty much Super Bowl MVP, guys, it was Julian Edelman. And honestly, there were a lot of people who turned around and said that if Edelman didn't get Super Bowl MVP, then honestly, it was pointless. Super Bowl was pointless had Edelman not gotten MVP, and honestly, I agree with that fact. So, a lot of people, if you're a fan of defenses, this was definitely the game for you. If you weren't a fan of defenses, then unfortunately, you weren't interested. Honestly, was I interested this weekend in the Super Bowl? Honestly, in a sense, yeah, because I was expecting a lot better of a fight, but but once the fourth quarter came around and everything, and I saw Los Angeles wasn't doing anything, and literally 5 minutes in, saw they weren't really giving an effort. It was just no. Oh, and you figure the first drive of the game, they turn around, they get an interception against Brady. When was the last time? That's never happened in any playoff game. And you go ahead and you go 4 and out. Come on, man. All right, so nonetheless, football is in fact done for the season. And so, so that pretty much means football is now in the off season. And next important thing for the Super Bowl, or for the NFL, is going to be the draft. Obviously, you got that coming up. And you also got free agency. But pretty soon I'll be doing mock draft and everything like that. I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, it's mid-April for the NFL draft, right? Yeah, just about. Nonetheless, it's going to be interesting. So, pretty much, let's go ahead and let's actually hop into baseball. I know basketball had their trade deadline today, but I'm going to get that I'm going to knock that a little bit later today. Or I'm going to knock that out in a little bit. That'll pretty much be the night segment, I guess you could say, the after segment, part 2. I don't know. However you want to word it. I say, the next segment, I say, you know what? Here, how about this? How about we just say, let's just go right into baseball. So, real quick, I don't know if you guys know, Harper still hasn't signed. Same thing with Machado. But yet, the offseason has been so... How can I put it? The offseason has been so eventful. But nobody's signing Harper or Machado. And those are probably the 2 big free agents. Now, here's what I'm hearing. Everybody's saying, and some Yankee fans, because I was actually a part of an MLB group on Facebook and everything like that, and everybody's doubt, and at the beginning of the offseason, it was actually kind of funny, because everybody was saying that the Yankees are going to get Machado. They're going to get Harper. They're going to get both. They're saying that they're going to get so many guys. They're saying they're going to get both. They're hyping it up so much, it's not even funny. And then turn around 5 weeks, and then what happens? 2 months later, 3 months later, something like that, we turn around, we get the notification, oh, Yankees probably aren't a favorite to sign. And do you know what's funny? These guys actually believed what was being said. Like, they were like, okay, next year we'll get Arenado. Like, no. No. Just no. No. Why are you buying anything you read? Okay? Do I buy everything I read? Absolutely not. Do I read? Yes. Whoever was going to ask that. I know somebody was thinking that. Somebody was thinking that. I know they were. Nonetheless. Let's be real. Okay? Hey, yes, the Yankees have a chance to sign Harper. Or, yes, they have a chance to sign Machado. Which one are they going to go with? Right now, it's Harper. Do you know why? All right? And this is the thing. Hey, all right? This is the thing. Here's the funny thing. Hey, Aaron Boone, the manager. I get it. He's the manager. He has a heavy say in this. It says that the Yankees signing, that the Yankees signing Machado or Harper is virtually done. He virtually shut the door on it. Folks, it's not dead. Okay? It's not dead. And the reason being, and the reason I'm giving them actually a lot of hope is because of the fact that Judge actually said he would welcome the addition. And this is one of your star players. This is a former runner-up for the MVP. This is the former Rookie of the Year. This is a guy who has made the team, in a sense, what it's been. This is one of your premier athletes saying, I want this guy. I'm willing to change positions. It's just so we can get this guy. That is chemistry without even signing a guy. That is a guy who wants to make the team better, who knows what's right for the team. Okay? Am I saying that Aaron Boone doesn't know what's right for the team? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. However, if you have your star player saying that he wants Harper, I'm pretty sure Stanton would love it too. Ooh, okay? Hey, because think of it like this. Stanton and Harper used to play in NL East. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if you guys knew. Harper was a former National and Stanton was a former Marlin. I don't know if you guys knew, but they're kind of in the same conference. Just figured I'd poke that out for you guys. Figured it'd be a nice subject to bring out. I think it is. But nonetheless, man, and I think that, if this is what the team wants, I think you do what you can to make it happen. Now, a lot of people are saying, could Harper sign a one-year deal? Well, absolutely, he could. 100%. Is it what he's looking for? No. But I think what he can do, and hear me out on this, and this is kind of what I think. Hear me out. I think that if Harper really wanted to, he could definitely sign the one-year deal. And where do I think it would be smart for? He could sign it with the Giants. He could sign it with anybody. But I think it would probably be best with the Yankees, because if that's where you're favored to go, feel it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Feel it out. Listen to what the crowd is. See how you feel in New York. Maybe sign a 2-year deal. Maybe a 10-year deal isn't, in the future. So maybe take less as years, but similar money in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Or even do a 2-year deal, but the 2-year deal is actually a 1-year deal with a player option or a team option. You know what I'm saying? But it most likely be a player option, but that's beside the point. So honestly, I think that it's not dead for the Yankees to sign Harper, but I definitely do think, I don't know, because spring training, you gotta remember, is literally like 2 weeks away? 3 weeks maybe? Because it's the 22nd. The 22nd is pretty much when it goes. So pretty much 2 weeks away tomorrow. Oh, so pretty much they got to sign soon. But hey, that's just me. But nonetheless, want to go ahead. I actually do want to talk about one other team real quick. I honestly, I don't think I talk about this team in a minute. Because I didn't really. I can't even lie. I didn't even think they were contenders. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think they were contenders, but it's the Phillies. And a lot of people on the, a lot of people actually out there are gonna be shocked, and a lot of people are gonna be happy for me to talk about this, because I think that the Phillies actually made themselves contenders this offseason. I know they kind of last year they were kind of contenders, but they weren't at the same time, if that makes sense. It's like they had the pieces, they just didn't use them. And this year, they kind of made the moves that they needed to. All right, they signed McCutcheon. They got better there. Kept the rotation in a sense the same. They still got Arrieta. They still got They still got Nola. So they still got that 1-2 punch. They added Robertson, who's an unbelievable setup guy. You still got Anthony Dominguez, as unbelievable guy as well. Think it's going to be good there. Third base, you still got Malik Franco, I should say. I'm going to touch on Markel Fultz in a bit, don't worry. But Michael Franco, definitely going to be an awesome addition over at third base, or definitely going to be a good guy at third base. Then you got shortstop, it's either going to be Kingery or it's going to be Gene Segura. Nonetheless, both of them great options. It's Kingery, unbelievable prospect. Segura, we know what he can do with what he's done with the Mariners and everybody. He's definitely going to be a speed threat right there. We're definitely going to be interested to see. Then you got Cesar Hernandez at second base. You got Odubel Herrera, who's been unbelievable in center field for them. Reese Hoskins, unbelievable power threat in left field. And then you got JT Realmuto, who, in my opinion, is a premier all-star catcher. And really, who they just gave up for, Jorge Alfaro, Siquito Sanchez, I hope I said that right, and Will Stewart. An international bonus pool money. Which, honestly, if you guys don't know, Jeter's rebuilding in Miami. All right? Literally, he's blowing up that team. He's kind of just, looking to just rebuild. He's not trying to win a championship right now. And I think, Jeter's cool with that and everything, so. But honestly, talking about the Phillies real quick, I think that if they can keep with the Braves, they more than definitely should have a chance. And I mean more. But again, that's the key point. They should. But I feel like we say the same thing every year about the Phillies. They should be contenders. They should be able to keep up with these guys. But will they? I don't know. Are the Nationals a threat this year? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. Okay? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no, because obviously Nationals still got that rotation. And that's still, in my opinion, I think it's probably one of the better rotations. Even though I think they did lose Gio Gonzalez, right? Yeah, they did. They lost Gio. But still, they got Scherzer. They got, who else they got? I think they re-signed Hellickson, right? Yeah, they re-signed Hellickson. And who, you guys know my opinions on Hellickson. And, but no, they got Scherzer, Strasburg. They got guys that can do damage. They'll be fine. They even signed Corbin. I completely forgot about that. Signed Corbin, Doolittle. Also, Anibal Sanchez, Trevor Rosenthal. Honestly, pitching could help them. They got Dozier. Wow. I missed a lot. I missed a lot. Honestly, Nationals could be a contender, yeah. I mean, actually, looking at it, even the Mets, right? Because, maybe I'll take that back about the Mets. I don't know. It's going to be interesting this year in the NL East, but I definitely think the Phillies knew that they had to make a lot of moves in order to be contenders. And I definitely think that they made the right moves, if you will. Well, simply because of the fact that, they know the threat and everything into the NL East. And really, I think that, it's going to be big for them. So, all right, now let's go ahead real quick, knock it out, talk about one more thing in terms of baseball, and that's going to be, I want to talk about Machado. I really do. Ooh, now, how can I put it? Where do I think Machado's going to land? Now, do I think he's going to land in New York? No. Is he holding out for New York? From what I've heard, yeah, he's holding out until the Yankees possibly make him an offer. But I don't think, if I'm right, I don't think they're going to make him an offer simply because of the fact that the Yankees really don't have a need for third base or shortstop. maybe, I mean, and this is me. I mean, and this is if you want. Sign it, sign Machado maybe. I mean, I'm not going to say yes to it, but I'll probably more likely say no. Like, don't sign Machado. If you do for like a year maybe, but test Andujar out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, last year was his rookie year, and he finished, and a lot of people are going to say something about the rookie slump, but, I mean, see how he does. I mean, if he hits the rookie slump, I mean, or the sophomore slump, see what happens. So, I mean, and same thing with Torres, but I don't think either of them will hit the sophomore slump. I think they both had great years, and I think they know what's coming next year. Right, they both hit 20-plus home runs, so honestly, they know the pressure's on, so see what happens. Honestly, I do think, like I said, I do think Andujar and Torres will definitely be locked up for their spots and everything. I think so. It's going to be interesting to see. It really is, so. Alright, guys, so, actually, was about to turn it over to a couple songs, but then I realized I forgot to talk about Machado right there. So, nonetheless, where do I think Machado could wind up? Honestly, he has met with the Padres. He's met with a couple teams. And this is my thought process. And hear me out on this. I think that Machado could definitely sign with the White Sox. I really do. And honestly, I think that would probably be his best bet right now because that's the only team that's really given him an offer. Or, like, nobody else has really given him an offer that we know about. Well, I mean, who else could possibly sign him? Who else could sign... who else could sign Manny Machado? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing... Who else wouldn't I mind seeing? Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Padres uniform. Honestly, that wouldn't be bad. I know he had a meeting with the Padres. That's a young team. Like, the teams that are going after Machado are really just a lot of young teams. I mean, Atlanta's not going to go after him anymore. Nah, the Mets can't afford him. I was going to say the Mets, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, no, they wouldn't make an offer for him. I mean, Baltimore's rebuilding. There goes that reunion. Los Angeles could definitely make the push for him, but they're going to be getting Corey Seager back. That or you could just slide. Have the Dodgers added anybody? I got to think of Machado's two positions, and I got to think, like, what they could probably do. Because they definitely... They could do a lot. But... third base, Turner. Shortstop. Anybody at second? Like, who's there? I don't think they have a second baseman. No, they don't. So maybe... You know what? Yeah, I'll say it. They could sign... They could sign... Machado and then... Well, re-sign Machado, I should say. And then kind of like just... shift Seager over to second base. Ace, if you really wanted to, keep Machado at short. I mean, that's an option. And honestly, really, I think that's probably Machado's best option. Probably either Chicago or Los Angeles, simply because I just don't see who would need him. Like, that's my thing. And besides those two teams who have shown interest. So, alright, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead, kill the baseball segment for now, and I'm going to go ahead, turn it over to two songs, and then we're going to switch over to basketball, I should say. And honestly, a lot has happened in basketball. Oh, guys, trade deadline was today, so, yeah. Like I said, going to turn it over to two songs, and I will see you guys in a little bit, alright? Ouch! Get hurt! Get hurt. Hi, guys. I guess I could say hi to everybody. Hi! Oh my god, now I thought of that little kitten video. Oh, we're so dry. I get so dry. Why not? Oh, what are those Coldplay songs? Sky Full of Stars. I don't know. Ooh, does Rockabye work? Son of a gun! Oh, wait, I'm not on air. Son of a... Cellar dweller. Like basketball is gonna be. Oh, actually, I want to play CeeLo Green. Actually, I'll play that for my closing song. Yeah, that works. Cellar Dweller! Yay! I'm bored! What's up, guys? Who's on? Who's on? What's up, guys? I know a lot of people probably just came in here and were like, what the fuck is he doing? All-Star Draft live. Oh, hang on. This is live right now. Oh, this is important. This is important. Oh, all right. Hang on. I want to see this. Wow. So I'm kind of looking at this real quick. So Durant to LeBron's team. Durant to LeBron. Giannis got Curry. Kyrie got LeBron got Kyrie. Embiid with Giannis. Kawhi with LeBron. George with Giannis. James with Harden with LeBron. Kemba with Giannis. All right, now let's see this. Team LeBron, or no, Middleton with Giannis, got his teammate. Davis with, Davis with LeBron. Jokic with Giannis, that's gonna be filthy. Clay with LeBron. Simmons with Giannis, but he gets traded to LeBron. Lillard with LeBron. Griffin with Giannis. Westbrook with LeBron. Russell with LeBron. Russell with Giannis. Aldridge with LeBron. Vucevic with Giannis. Towns with LeBron. Lowry with Giannis. Beal with LeBron. And then Wade with LeBron and Nowitzki. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like that. I like that. Alright, let me get this NBA trade deadline up. I don't know. Oh shit, I should probably switch this to assist, right? Shut up. Before you think. Stay right. Yep. Where? Speak louder than words do. I don't want to see what you will do. Yay! Twitter! When you get Anthony Davis, or when you, hang on. Oh, where's that LeBron thing? That's funny as a, oh wait, hang on, let's just go to my tweets. Yeah, I got a tweeter. It says, when you were expecting Anthony Davis, but get Mike Muscala instead. That's great. WKCV, the voice of Keystone College, is back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sports Talks here on WKCV, the voice of Keystone College. And guys, I'm happy to be back. I really am. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I was going to have a lot to talk about in the NBA today, but really, they just proved me wrong. And believe me, I mean it. All right, to be honest with you, I thought the trade deadline was next week. I can't even lie. I really did. But no. Oh, a lot of stuff was supposed to happen. Like, for example, Anthony Davis, cough, just mentioning that one right there. Anthony Davis, he was supposed to get traded, but he didn't. And so, that happened. And then Lonzo kind of trolling everybody. He's saying that he ain't going nowhere, and that was unfortunate for everybody. We honestly, if LeVar Ball. Well, honestly, I wouldn't have been mad about Alonzo Ball trade. I mean, simply because of the fact that, let's be real. So, Alonzo Ball trade? Hey, guys, come on. We actually would have had something interesting. It would have been a package deal. All right, we all seem to forget. It would have been Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball, LaMelo Ball, LiAngelo Ball, the whole Ball family, LeVar's dog, his third wife. I think he said he had 13 of them? I don't know. It's just a bunch of crazy stuff. But nonetheless, folks, guys, can we all just address the fact that, Lonzo didn't get traded, obviously. But obviously, the Pelicans were going to give up, or the Pelicans virtually wanted the entire roster. Actually, no, I think it was the Lakers who were willing to give up the entire roster. Or pretty much, they were willing to give up everybody except for, 3 people. They virtually offered, I think the offer was, Rondo, and I gotta get this right. It was, Rondo, Ball, Fultz, Caldwell Pope. It was everybody on the team, and I mean everybody. Nonetheless, like I said, Anthony Davis didn't go anywhere. But actually, real quick, just want to touch on something real quick before I actually get back into the deadline and everything like that. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about the NBA All-Star Game. The teams actually got picked today as well. I didn't even remember that. I literally, I kid you not, I thought that. How can I put it? I thought, listen, I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to just say it like this. I honestly thought that, I thought this was in a couple weeks too, but then I realized the All-Star Game is in a week, not even. So, I'll take the L on that one again. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'll take the L once again. But nonetheless, let me just kind of go over like the teams and everything for you guys real quick. So real quick, let's start off with what's called Team LeBron. It's LeBron, obviously. If you didn't know that one, folks, all right, LeBron is in fact starting. All right, so it's LeBron, Durant, Kyrie, Kawhi, and Harden. Honestly, that right there is scarier than the Warriors lineup. Okay. Hey, because you got the 3 best small forwards in the game, the best shooting guard in the game, and probably one of the best point guards in the game. And then on the bench, it's Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, LaMarcus Aldridge, Karl Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, and Dwayne Wade. They kind of tossed Wade and Nowitzki in there. I think probably because it's both their last years, and they kind of just wanted to do that. That's what I'm guessing. But that's the teams right there, honestly. And then for Team Giannis, it's Giannis, Curry, Embiid, George, Walker. And then the reserves, it's Middleton, Jokic, Westbrook, Griffin, Russell, Vucevic, it's Lowry, and Nowitzki. So, yeah, on paper, this looked like a kill matchup. It really did. And here's a fun fact for you. 2 players were actually drafted separately, but they got traded. It's simply because of the fact that the NBA said it wasn't fair. So Westbrook is now on Team Giannis. Is it Team Giannis or Team Antetokounmpo? They're saying Team Giannis, so I'll just go with Team Giannis. But nonetheless, it's Team. But no, Westbrook is now on Team Giannis, and Ben Simmons is now on Team LeBron. And pretty much, again, it was simply because of the fact that they said it was going to be overkill. But nonetheless, it's definitely going to be interesting to see that All-Star game. I'm looking forward to it. If it's anything like last year's, I definitely do like this draft concept and everything, where the players get to choose who's on their team. So, I like it. Do I think a couple of people got snubbed? Absolutely. Honestly, I'm not even going to go there because, honestly, I've gone there a couple times, but really, it's just, it's not even worth going there anymore. So, nonetheless, let's go ahead, guys. Let's talk about what else. Let's talk about the NBA. Hey, let's talk about the trade deadline. Let's talk about the moves. Let's talk about, what this means in terms of the conferences. Is honestly, Western Conference obviously not necessarily making a lot of moves. Pretty much, I'll kind of run through them real quick, and I'll kind of give you my thoughts. So, Nets, pretty much, they're getting Greg Monroe. Sorry, Greg Monroe. You're going to Brooklyn, and a second-round pick, too, for pretty much cash. So, Greg Monroe was given away for virtually nothing. Sixers giving up Markelle Fultz for Jonathan Simmons, a first-round and a second-round pick. Now, this is interesting. They're giving up, in my opinion, I think a starting point guard. I really do. I think Fultz can definitely start, but unfortunately for Philadelphia, they didn't need him. So they kind of just, like I said, they kind of gave a Fultz to the Magic, like I said, for Simmons, and a first and a second. So definitely going to be interesting to see how Markelle Fultz plays in Orlando. Definitely going to have a bigger role than he did with the 76ers. And again, it's simply because of the fact that, Orlando or Philadelphia really doesn't need Fultz. What's it called? Blazers and Kings, minor pieces. It's Labissiere for Swaniger. Clippers and Lakers. This was kind of a meme that I just saw. With LeBron. Pretty much just said when you ask for Anthony Davis, but instead you get Mike Muscala. Pretty much it was Zubac and Beasley or Mike Muscala, as I said. And then this was a big trade, in my opinion. And this is going to be interesting to see with spoiler alert, with Marc Gasol and with Kawhi Leonard. Now, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely interested to see how that deal plays off. It's going to be interesting to see. And really, I mean, it's going to be interesting because you also got Serge Ibaka on that squad. So that's going to be an interesting 4 or 5. And then Kawhi at the 3, Lowry at the 1, and then whoever they toss in that shooting guard, probably Patrick McCall, right? Or Danny Green, one of those two. So that's going to be interesting to see. So that was pretty much what's called a 5-player trade. Pretty much it was Marc Gasol to the Raptors. That's all the Raptors or all the Grizzlies gave up, and then it went, and then literally, he went simple. It went Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, C.J. Miles, and then a 2024 second-round pick. Honestly, a lot of people say those second-round picks really don't matter, but they've become value. Ooh, and honestly, sometimes the more you, the more you stack them up, the more like trade value you can get. And then Grizzlies and Hawks pretty much Dorsey to the Grizzlies for Shelvin Mack pretty much. Jabari Bird, pretty much Celtics just clearing the roster spot. Jabari Bird and cash for second round pick. So got that going. Avery Bradley traded once again this year, going from the Clippers to the Grizzlies, which is going to be interesting. So it's also going to be JaMychal Green and Garrett Temple going to the Clippers. And then Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin, second round pick to the Pacers for draft rights to Marty Lueni. All right, that happened. Pretty much Mirotic is on the Bucks now. And really, that's all that really happened. I know Shumpert went to the Kings. I know Jabari and Otto Porter kind of switched teams with Bobby Portis as well. And then, Sixers got Tobias Harris, by the way, for a lot. They got this was the Sixers trade. This was yesterday. Pretty much just Tobias Harris, Boban Marjanovic, and Mike Scott for Wilson Chandler, Mike Muscala. Oh wow, that sucks. That really does, because Muscala just got traded to the Clippers. Now he got traded over to the Lakers. That's funny. Not that matters or anything, but still. Oh, he's gonna be. I mean, it's not like he's gonna be playing in a different bowl or anything. That would have been aggravating. Could you imagine how aggravating that would have been had he got traded from the Clippers to, like the Clippers, and then he got traded to like, oh man, I don't even know, like somebody threw a team out. Like, say he got traded to, oh man. Hey, say he got traded to not the Clippers. Say he got traded over to the East Coast again. Say he got traded to like the Pacers. That would have been funny. And then pretty much it was just two first round picks. It's one from the Clippers and one from Miami, and then 2 second round picks, 2021, 2023. So got that going for you. So nonetheless, let me go ahead. Let me talk about what I think about the trades and what they're going to do. Honestly, I think a lot of the trades that happened, obviously some of the Rockets or some of the East or the Western Conference trades really didn't do much except for like show who's going to be rebuilding, if that makes sense. Really, it's just the teams that are going to be rebuilding that are kind of just like clearing out some of their, I guess you could say, dirty laundry. I mean, Clippers, we knew they were rebuilding, even though they're the 8th seed. So I don't know why you would give up, I have no idea why would you give up Tobias Harris. But honestly, I think everybody's thinking that just, the Lakers are just going to make a quick push because, come on, we all know LeBron. There's no way LeBron is missing the playoffs. Okay, can we just address that? There's no way LeBron is not missing the playoffs. Okay, so I can understand it, but I don't know. Actually, that would be interesting right now if the 1 seed holds up and then the Lakers making it as the 8th seed. LeBron versus the Warriors in the first round. Boy, do you know how much of an interesting matchup this would be? Do you know? I don't know. But nonetheless, I really think that this year the trade deadline kind of favored the Eastern Conference. It's honestly, I know the 76ers, honestly, I think they got scarier, in my opinion, because really, the teams that I think this year it's going to be a threat for, yes, it's going to be Boston. Honestly, here, I'll put it to you like this. It's going to be Boston, Toronto, Philadelphia, and Milwaukee. And by the way, forgot to mention this. It's the Knicks. You know how they're good at making bad decisions? Yeah, they just made another bad decision, in my opinion. Yeah, they just released Enes Kanter. So, if you're a Knicks fan, you're having fun. You must be having a ball right now. I mean, it's not like it's not like you traded away like your best draft pick in a long time, right? I mean, it's not like you did that or anything. I mean, oh wait, whoops, sorry. Kind of did. For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, the Knicks kind of got rid of Kristaps for Honestly, I think it was nothing, right? Hey, it was like DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, it was like DeAndre Jordan. Who else? Nobody real. DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, I think. Yeah, Wesley Matthews. Here you go. Wesley Matthews, Dennis Smith Jr., and then like 2 first-round picks for not even this year, like for 2021 and 2023. And think of it like this: it's kind of dumb because the Mavericks are probably going to be good by then. So Mavericks. The 2023 is going to be top 10 protected, but don't worry, Knicks, you're going to get that pick because I mean it's not like the Mavericks have Luka Doncic or something like that. Wow. Oh wait, they do. I kind of set myself up. I know what I said. I know why I said it. I know. All right, but nonetheless, I'm gonna talk about here. Let me just put it to you like this: the Western Conference is more than likely gonna stay the same. Okay, more than likely. Okay. Simply because of the fact that Davis has been out for too long, so there's no way he's gonna make it back in time to help them out. He could, but I mean, you gotta remember, he's gotta catch up LeBron. And then everybody else is kind of just gonna like filter in. And so pretty much really everybody's just, it's the same thing as always. Everybody's battling for that 8th seed. Nobody's really battling for anything else. I mean, the 1 seed we already know is gonna be the Warriors. The number 2 seed is gonna be either Denver or Oklahoma City, even though Denver is making a quick push for it, so it might be Denver. And then it's going to be OKC, probably Portland, Houston, San Antonio, because Greg Popovich doesn't miss the playoffs. Us, we know that. Probably one of the greatest coaches of all time. I preached that last year. I'll preach that again this year. Probably one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, he proves that. They were supposed to be rebuilding, but Popovich decides he wants to go with a winning record. That's my thought on it. And it's Popovich. He doesn't want to lose. All right, you can't say anything about that. So, and the guy's been coaching what? Virtually isn't. Actually, no. Like think of it like this. I think he's been a head coach his entire career. So, yeah. Put that in perspective. Nonetheless, and then it's gonna be like Houston, San Antonio, Utah, and then like I said, whoever fights for that 8th seed. But it's probably gonna be LeBron. And then the Eastern Conference, we know who the top 4 seeds, maybe 5 seeds are going to be. I mean, the Pacers are somehow still in it, even though they lost Oladipo. Oh, the Wizards are out, by the way. Hey, even John Wall's out. Even John Wall knows that they're out of the playoffs. You know how I know? He slipped and fell in his he slipped and fell in his house, and now he's out for a whole year because he slipped and fell in his house. But I can't make fun of that because I jumped down on a flight of stairs, 7 stairs to be exact, and broke my foot. So, can't really make fun of the guy. I mean, look at John Wall. Oh, and look at me. John Wall is probably one of the best point guards in the NBA. I'm just some guy who does sports broadcasting at a Division III college. So, and that's not me talking bad about the school. I love the school. I really do. I love Keystone. I really do. Nonetheless, all right, I'm getting off topic. All right, so pretty much 1 through 4, I think, is going to be locked up. But I mean, 5 through 6, that could I think that Oladipo did enough damage to where they can actually make it in. So, I mean, but it'll probably be a first-round exit. That's just me. But nonetheless, honestly, 5 through 6, or 5 through 8, I should say, honestly, it's going to be tough to pick, simply because of the fact that you have Detroit, who obviously they make last-minute surges, and obviously that team with Griffin and Drummond in that backcourt is going to be something to watch. Charlotte, Kemba Walker, he's definitely coming out of his own. And this is kind of the teams that are kind of like in those spots right now. The Nets, can I be honest with you? This is it. I probably, had you asked me yesterday, hey, would this happen? The answer is no. Okay? It's that simple. The answer is no. Oh, that's never would have happened. And the fact that the Nets are a 6 seed right now. That's how bad the Eastern Conference is, folks. Folks, alright, that the Nets are actually in the playoffs and are actually in contention. And they actually have a winning record. by 2 games, but still, it's the Nets, all right? All right, they score 100 points, and the crowd goes absolutely crazy. It's unreal. All right, nonetheless, and then you got the Sixers, who honestly, again, just got Tobias Harris, so that team is gonna go off. And honestly, I think that, again, I'll say this 1,000 times. I think that Philadelphia is probably the team that's gonna be able to, I guess you could say, test Golden State. I mean, at least we're not gonna be seeing Cleveland for like the 9th year in a row. Oh, and then it's Indiana, who's, in my opinion, I think is going to drop simply because of Oladipo. But I definitely do think that, the Eastern Conference is just so bad this year that I definitely do think that they can still somehow make it in. And then it's Boston, Toronto, Milwaukee, and then that's just going to be a dogfight for the 1, 2, and 3 seed. But really, and this isn't me taking a shot at Boston, I definitely think they can make it in. Like, they're going to make it in, and they'll make it past the second round. But depending on who they get matched up with in the Final Four, like, I know it's probably not going to be Philadelphia. Unless Philadelphia makes some sort of surge again where they wind up, where Philadelphia actually makes it to the, Philadelphia makes it to this 2 seed and, Boston drops to the 4 seed. Then I don't think we're really going to be seeing that matchup again. To the 3 seed, I should say. That means Toronto would have to fall to the 4. A lot would have to happen if we were to see that in the second round. But nonetheless, do I think the Celtics are going to be like a first round bye? Or do I think they'll make it past the first round? Oh, absolutely. Do I think they get it past the second round? Most likely, simply because of the fact that it depends on who they get matched up with, in my opinion. For example, if they get matched up with Milwaukee, I think it's going to be a very interesting season. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, I think those 2 teams matched up last season. I'm pretty sure, or Milwaukee almost eliminated Boston. And so, that's going to be interesting to see. So, honestly, I think between those 3 teams, pretty much between the 4 teams I listed. Milwaukee, Celtics, 76ers, Raptors. Which team do I think could probably make it to the finals? Here, this is what I'm going to think. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be a Boston-Milwaukee East semi. And then it's going to be, quarter, I guess you could say, because then the actual final would be, right? I'll just say the Eastern Conference semis. I think it's going to be Boston against Milwaukee, and then Toronto against Philadelphia. And I think if that happens, I think Philadelphia turns around and they beat Toronto, because Toronto hasn't had luck in the second round. And then I think that... and it's tough, because I rip on Gordon Hayward so much sometimes. But at the same time, the stats just don't lie, man. And, this is a guy that got virtually a max deal from the Celtics. And what's he averaging? He's averaging 10, 3, and 4. Like, that's not even close to max money made. And he's starting in 16 games. Like, what? I don't know, man. I really don't. But, you got Tatum, you got Irving, you got Horford, but do I really trust Al Horford against Marc Gasol? I don't know. I know all 4 of these teams are going to be matching up against each other throughout the season. And the question is when. Because I definitely think that Milwaukee can more than definitely handle Boston. Like, that's not even a thought in my mind. The next time those 2 face off, Milwaukee and Boston, is going to be, unless they're done for the season, Milwaukee against Boston is going to be February 21st, and then I believe that might be it. Yeah, and then that's it for them matching up. So February 21st could be a preview in a sense. So I'll go with that. And Celtics, they got Philadelphia coming up. Oh, don't they? Like, I think Philadelphia is the next matchup that they would have. Yeah, it would be February 12th. So I don't know. I really don't. Like, right now, this is what I'm going to say. I think that if we're looking at the Eastern Conference Final, I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Sixers. That's my thought. Which team do I think is going to represent in the Eastern Conference? To be honest with you, I'm gonna say it like this: don't even be surprised if it's the Sixers, or simply because of the fact that they've loaded up, they know what they're doing, and they have something to prove this year, and they're gonna be a fifth seed. So think of it like that. Like this team just acquired Tobias Harris, and they're gonna be a fifth seed with a roster of Joel Embiid, JJ Redick, like not Markel Fultz, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris then I forget who their small forward would be. I know Tobias, like I said, Jimmy Butler. How do I forget Jimmy Butler? Or I don't know. I probably just had a brain fart right there, and it was. And then you have Jonathan Simmons coming off the bench now. And you got also TJ McConnell. You definitely have a lot of guys that can, help out this team. So, I definitely think Philadelphia is probably the favorite now to win the Eastern Conference. But that's just me, man. And, who knows. Alright, guys, so I'm going to go ahead, kill it short today. Hey, I know we kind of finished like 5 minutes early, but hey, what do you want me to do? So, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. As always, man, I always appreciate it. I love you guys. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next week's show definitely gonna happen. The only question is what day is it gonna, or what time it's gonna be. I will definitely be updating you guys on that because I mean, guys, it's Valentine's Day. I mean, I gotta spend time with my girlfriend. Come on. All right, guys. Nonetheless, I hope you guys. If I don't talk to you guys next week, on Thursday, I'll definitely be updating you guys. Don't get me wrong on that. I'll definitely be updating you guys. So, nonetheless, if I don't see you guys next Thursday, guys, or by next Thursday, by Valentine's Day, guys, I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. I hope you have a great day with your loved one, and whoever it may be, that significant other. You know what I'm saying? If you're a loner, hey, do it up, man. Maybe something good happens. Who knows? I mean, Valentine's Day is one of those holidays where anything can happen. Anything can happen, but I know what I'm going to be doing. I know I'm going to be spending it with, and to be honest with you, yes, she does put a smile on my face, and I'm really happy about that. So, definitely going to have fun with that. Guys, thank you guys as always for listening. Guys, like I said, if I don't talk to you next week, have a great Valentine's Day. And guys, I will see you guys later, more or less. Like I said, next week, I will be updating you guys throughout the week as to how the schedule is going to be going. And so, guys, like I said, take it easy. Have a great rest of the night, and we will see you guys next week. Later, guys. I kind of had to do that a little bit weird. All right. Let's shut this down. Oh, man. You ever just stretch, and then it is like the greatest feeling ever? Hey, Mo! What's up, man? Yo, I missed you. Yo, Rachel, a couple of my coworkers from Topgolf. What's up, guys? I miss you guys. I really do. I miss you guys. I love you guys. Guys, if you guys don't, if you guys couldn't tell, I do work at Topgolf. Oh, right now I'm on academic leave. So, but I miss you guys. What's up? What's up, guys? Guys, miss you guys. Glad you guys could watch for a little bit. Oh man, tired. Hey, Brad? Yep. Some dudes sitting out in the cab. I think there's a couple others. Hey, real quick, anybody from Keystone? Oh, did they have the art dance today? And was it here? I think they did. I don't know. I just saw a bunch of people today when I was going to the bathroom, and one guy was kind of just like standing outside the stalls, and I was like, well, this is awkward. But nonetheless, all right, guys, gonna wrap it up. Who to sign out with? Any minute.